the World Health Organization leads in fatality. So, state-sponsored terror, you got it. Switzerland, the harbor for state-sponsored terror, absolutely. And wouldn't it be fun for us to actually see people start to hold accountability where it belongs? Because when it was established in 1953, remember that this was an organization that was put in place specifically to launder private sector donations into the rubric of a public state-sanctioned version of the advancement of medical technologies. And what we have to understand is that that decision in 1953 allowed organizations like the Gates Foundation, like Gavi, and like all of the UN-affiliated organizations around health, it allowed them to operate with impunity because they can actually conduct clinical trials and kill people without any consequence. There is no standard for consent in any of the programs that they advance, as long as they can convince themselves that there is a, quote, world at risk. Well, it turns out that if you're making the pathogens and then you're deploying those pathogens, you can create risk wherever you want it. And the great news is, because of the articulation of the history and the message of the World Health Organization, beginning, ironically, about a year ago, when a number of Europeans got together and invited me to do a tour of European countries where I made this presentation several times, we are succeeding in the undermining of the result, not only of the treaty, but I'm starting to see cracks where a number of people are starting to question whether the World Health Organization is actually a legal operation in the first place. And I want to see those cracks open up into full fissures, and I want the thing to fall apart, because it has to, because it is a criminal institution and we need to see it end.
And how is Bill Gates involved?
Well, Bill Gates is the largest check writer among the what are called non-state actors. Now, the reason why that's kind of a nonsensical truth, and what I just said happens to be true if you look at their annual report, but there's a problem with what I just said, because every country, not every country, I should correct that, most countries that actually financially support the World Health Organization have two line items for support, Brian. There's actually the appropriated support that comes out of the state budget. Whatever the country's budget is, there's a line item that goes to the World Health Organization, or just in some cases through the UN to the World Health Organization. But in each one of those, there's also a corporation acting on behalf of the country. And this is where it gets really squirrely, because you can't actually decipher what the heck is the source of that money. It's like political action committees in the United States or in other parts of the world, where donors can donate to this corporate entity, but nobody really knows who that entity really is. So when we say that Gates Foundation is the largest donor, that's objectively true in terms of non-state actors. But we actually don't know whether they're also acting on behalf of states, also supporting things. Because if you go back and you look at the financial data for some of these corporations that are state actor corporations, it turns out that the Gates Foundation's fingerprints are on a lot of those too. So they may be not only one of the largest donors, they may be the largest donor for all we know. We don't know, because the transparency of those state actor corporations is not disclosed. Regardless, what we know is that the World Health Organization and the Gates Foundation are interchangeable. They're alter egos when it comes to the core of the mission of what they want to do. And if you don't have that locked in, go back and read the 2011 publication, Decade of Vaccines, because it is in that document where World Health Organization and Gavi are interchangeably used. It is Gates's organization plus World Health Organization, and they are written as though it's not like a partnership. It's written as though they're alter egos. And if you look at both of them, you find out that they are both advancing exactly the same objective at exactly the same time. I think what's happened as a practical matter is an enormous number of people have decided that because they're concerned about the brand recognition problem, looking like you're too Gates-ish, there's this way of distributing the Gates brand risk across enough platforms where it appears to be that it's just a big philanthropic organization rather than the alter ego front, which it is.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. I'm looking for partners, collaborators, colleagues who want to join forces with me around the globe and create real value, generational wealth, and financial freedom for everyone else around the world. Get involved in the cryptocurrency markets, get involved in the NFT markets. This is your moment. Life all comes down to a few moments. Don't let this pass. Now it's not too late. Next year's going to be too late. Ultimately, this is about freedom. That's the way I see it. This is about giving power back to the people and enabling billions of people worldwide to use the financial markets to improve their lives and those of their friends and their families and their communities. Honestly, I think it's a violation of human rights not to allow people basic access to financial services. Because right now people are being kept in the dark, they're being robbed of education, and it's a travesty. And so I'm looking for people that want to join me and be a part of this solution. And that all happens inside the DeFi Academy. The gains my students are making are absolutely amazing. Double, triple digit gains in the first month alone. That's amazing. This will change your life. Now is the time to get involved. I'm going to tell you exactly how my students in my academy made money in the last 30 days. I'm talking about real trading results. And let me just whet your appetite a little bit. Let me hit you with some numbers. I'm talking Brendan from New Zealand is up 68.77% on the month. Steve from Europe up 83%. Albert in Singapore up 169.9% on one single trade. I got Susan up 153% on her call options alone, also rocking 139% returns and 442% returns as well on individual trades. These are people that are changing their financial future in the last 30 days, but it's based on trading discipline.
I've graduated over 500 students from inside my academy from over 54 countries around the world. It's amazing. When it comes to crypto, DeFi, and blockchain, we love this space. We truly believe it's the future. This is down to our core. It's authentic to what we're doing, and everybody can tell through the camera because you can't make this stuff up.
If you're watching me now, wherever you are, I implore you, take 60 seconds right now and join my academy. Apply today. Now you've got a chance. Life all comes down to a few moments. What are you going to do? What's the choice that you're going to make?